Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. You probably will recognise this makeup and these clothes. I am filming quite a few videos in one day because now that work has started again, I don't have as much time to obviously be creating content, and I just thought I'd have one whole day of filming and editing a lot of things in bulk hopefully, and then I can keep consistent with my uploads. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is my Mymallbox order. This is the first order that I did with them in a very long time. My first experience with them wasn't the best because I use their buy for me service and I don't really recommend that. However, this time I just decided to ship my items to them and I've had no problem at all. I'm really happy with the fact that you can have more than one package at one time. You can get them to put them all together into one big bag basically rather than a box, and what that does is it reduces the packaging, it reduces the weight overall, and it reduces the postage charges. So this order was actually quite heavy because there's quite a few different things in here. I think to ship it was about £15 or £16, so it wasn't the cheapest to ship this time, but I didn't get any customs, so I can't really complain at all by the price. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. I was so impressed. It did take quite a while to get here because this is my Black Friday order and I'm filming this on the 6th of January, but it got here towards the end of December, I think before Christmas, like maybe 2 days before Christmas it got here. So it did take quite a while because I think they were quite inundated with orders from the UK people trying to get their fix of US makeup. And yeah, I'm going to show you what I picked up. I will start with ABH. The first item I picked up was, I think she had just I think 30% off on her single shadows, and I have quite a few of the shades already. I'm really happy with my collection as it is, but one shade that I was missing, Bone, and as the name suggests, it's literally a bone colour. It's like an off-white shade. It's perfect for a base, it's perfect for the brow bone if you don't want any shimmer there, and I have been needing a shade like this. I do have similar ones that are like more peachy, more pinky, but I just needed one like this. I'm not sure if you watch Charlena. If you don't, you definitely should. She has the most amazing makeup collection and she does such great hauls. Like, she always buys like the Colourpop things, she almost always buys like the latest things, and she uses my Mymallbox really regularly. And she made a video about ABH which made me realise quite a few things. It had me realising things. You are going to save a lot more money if you buy from ABH, their US site, and ship it to yourself through Mymallbox to the UK, because for some reason, instead of converting the prices and putting her UK prices down so they match US prices, she's kept them the same, and she's literally just put a pound sign in front. So for example, like if her liquid lipsticks are $20, she's made them £20 in the UK, but $20 is equivalent of like about £16, so you'd be saving a couple of pounds here and there, especially if you're ordering more than one. Obviously if you're ordering like one item, then you wouldn't be saving that much money because your costs would be going towards the postage. But anyway, it is cheaper to order ABH from the US is what I'm trying to say. And she had a really good sale on her glow kits. Now I already have this. This is the sun dipped kit, and I got this as a present for a friend, a really good friend of mine, so I hope she loves it. Really good sale on her cream contour kits and her powder contour kits, I think. I wasn't that interested in the powder ones because I love the Kat Von D powder contour kit. That's like my favourite of all time. And I'm still waiting for the UK to get the refillable pans, because then I will get one of those and then I will be able to refill and restock my yellow ones, which is the ones that I sort of use the most often. So I'm not going to buy a new contour kit until that happens, but they did have a sale on their cream contour kit and this was really affordable, and it looks like this. I've seen Anam Ahmed use this on her channel before, and she always creates really beautiful looks, and I've supported her for the longest time because I've known her since Tumblr days literally. So when I saw this on sale I was like, ooh, I picked myself one up. I don't tend to cream contour a lot, but I just thought I'd give this a go really. I liked the fact that it had like a sort of reddy peachy shade because that would be really good for colour correcting, and then of course like the yellow shade as well for brightening, and then you have a couple of different tones to choose from. This is in the shade medium and I'm really excited to try this out, especially for special occasions. That's when I will cream contour because you want your makeup to look really seamless and flawless, and that's when you have more time usually, when you're getting ready for a wedding. And then from ABH I picked up 4 of their liquid lipsticks. There was quite a good sale on again. I think it was on 40 or 50% off, so they were really affordable. And I purchased the shades Stripped and Ashton as backups because I own these already and I love them. Stripped is just a really nice nude shade. I don't always wear it on its own, but I can wear it on its own when I have like a nice brown lip liner underneath. And then Ashton is like the perfect orangey brown. I love it. And then I purchased 2 of her newer shades. I got Rock Sand and Starfish. Now, when I picked these up, there wasn't that many swatches out there, and now I've seen swatches I'm a bit like, meh, they're okay. They're similar to the sort of colour I'm wearing now, which I don't wear a lot. They're kind of like a grey browny sort of shade, but I will just swatch them. So this is Rock Sand. It is a colour that I'll get use out of. It's not that special really. And then this is Starfish, which I think is like the little sister to Ashton, yeah. So this one is definitely my preferred one of the 2. Starfish is like a really beautiful, more orangey tone nude, but something that will still complement medium skin tones really well, because sometimes orange can really throw us off. This is their new packaging of their liquid lipstick and their new doe foot applicator, which is more flat. So yeah, I'm happy that I picked those 2 up because I do really like her liquid lipstick formulas. The pigmentation is really good and they're not too drying on me. And then if you spent over a certain amount, which I did, you could choose a free brush. So I picked up the A10 brush. I've never tried any of her brushes before, so I was really interested to see what they would be like. This is the A10 diffuser brush, and basically the ferrule has been pinched in, so literally you would use it side to side in the crease to diffuse your shadows. So I think the name is really good. Okay, and moving on to Colourpop. Now this is the first of many Colourpop orders recently. I did have a bit of a crazy splurge in their December sales, and those will slowly make their way over to me, but I'm not going to be buying Colourpop for a couple of months. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Anyway, I had to try out their Supernova eyeshadows. These are basically similar to the Stila Magnificent Metals liquid shadows, I believe, and I picked up 2 of them. I picked up the shade Walk of Fame, which I'm actually wearing on half my lid today, as you can see, and I also purchased the shade Hard to Empress, which is much more of a reddy shade. So this is sort of like a more goldy one, this is more of a red one. I like them so far. They were not as pigmented as I expected, and I actually was wondering if I should have used a base with the one that I used, which was Walk of Fame, and definitely nowhere near as glittery as the Stila ones, but a decent alternative, I'd say. I'm hoping they're coming out with more colours in 2018, because so far they've got quite earthy, like more warmy shades, but they could definitely do with like more of a champagne colour, and then more actual colours, like I love a khaki green. That would be amazing. I'd definitely pick that up. They just add a bit of a different texture and look to an eyeshadow look, and they're really, really easy to use. So yeah, a thumbs up from me so far. I purchased 2 of their Lippie sticks. I really, really like Colourpop Lippie sticks. I don't talk about them that much, but I do really enjoy them. And I think that they're one of the best formulas of an affordable lipstick that are out there. This one is in the shade Parker, and this is in the formula matte, so they have quite a few different formulas. It's like my go-to, like everyday sort of shade. It's just like the perfect nude, my lips look better, and it's absolutely beautiful. I also picked up the shade Candy Paint, which is Matte X. It's a little bit more long wearing, I believe, and it's not quite as creamy as their matte formula, but it's still really, really nice, and it's not drying either. I picked up a few of their Lippie sticks in the past, which I'm a bit like, meh, I wish I hadn't picked that up now because I don't really use it as much. And I definitely do want to do a sort of Colourpop hits and misses post, but let me know if you'd rather see that as a blog post or as a video, because I could do either or really. And then I absolutely love Iluvsarahii on YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat. Her name is actually Karen, but her sort of screen name, I guess, has been Iluvsarahii since she started, and she's so beautiful, and I think she looks even more beautiful now that she's had her lip fillers dissolved. Honestly, like so much natural beauty, mashallah. And she's collaborated with Colourpop, and this is her first collab. I know she's collaborated twice now, and her second collaboration is on its way to me now because I just loved what she came up with. I didn't pick up any of her eyeshadows only because I feel like a lot of the shades that she came out with I already own, so I didn't want lots of duplicates in my collection. But I did purchase her mixed finish lip collection, and this has an ultra glossy lip, ultra satin lip and ultra matte lip in it. And then I also picked up her lip liners. Can I first of all just say how cute the packaging is? It's so nice. It's like a sort of crocodile effect with pink and gold. I really like the detailing that's gone into that. So her lip pencils, this one is in the shade Curvy, and this one is in the shade 951. When I first watched them, I was like, oh my goodness, they're pretty similar, like there's not much difference, but actually on the lips they do look different, and they are both shades that I would totally rock and wear all the time. I'm not the biggest fan of the Lippie pencils, to be honest, only because I found that they do tend to break quite easily and they're not the easiest to sharpen, but the formula of them is really nice and it's really creamy and opaque. And then moving on to her lip collection, she has three really different shades, which I liked. And this was on sale, I think, so that's why I picked up all the collection rather than picking up the 2 shades that I'm definitely most likely to wear. I just thought I'll just save the money and get the whole collection. So this is the Curvy Ultra Glossy Lip. It's a lot more pink than I expected when I saw it, and I've not worn this yet, but I will be wearing it at some point, definitely. What I do like about the ultra glossy lips are that they're actually really pigmented. They're not just lip glosses with a colour on it, but they're not actually the colour, you know. They actually have proper pigment to them, so I'm happy to have a pink gloss in my collection now. Then you have 951, which is an ultra satin lip, my all-time favourite formula ever. I just don't think you can go wrong with an ultra satin lip. They're just amazing, and they made it to my 2017 favourites. This matches the Lippie pencil that she came out with. It's just a really gorgeous like brown tone nude. Not really a nude, I mean it would be a nude for a deeper complexion, but it's my kind of go-to shade. It's just stunning. It is this one over here. One of those shades I could just throw on without thinking about, and it would just make me look like I'm sophisticated, classy, got myself together, I know what I'm doing, and everything's all good. And the final product in her collection is an ultra matte lip. These are not most people's favourites. They're not my favourite formula, but I do have quite a few and I do like them for short periods of time. And this is in the shade Mamacita, which as you can see is a very deep, dramatic shade. Not something I would wear on a regular basis at all, but I'm looking forward to like pushing the boundaries a little bit and wearing it and having a go with it. This is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, it's a really deep, true, dark, dramatic purple shade. Yeah, wish me luck with wearing this, Mamacita. But that is the end of my Black Friday US beauty haul. But yeah, that's the end of all the makeup that I purchased recently. And I think I am all makeup out for now, honestly. So I will not be filming any more videos today, thank goodness. My voice is like going now. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if there's anything that you'd like to see a review on in particular, definitely leave it down below. I will make sure that I review it on my blog for you guys, and if there's anything in here that's really stood out to me, you'll be seeing it in upcoming favourites and possibly get ready with me. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!